Welcome to Patrick Roberts, our new timeline.
Well, hello there. How are you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, guys? Yeah, I haven't been around for a few days or so, so I'm just kind of checking in, and miss chatting with you guys. A lot of stuff going on out there, uh, trying to take us down many rabbit holes. Do not fall down them, and do not fall down them, because when you fall down them, you fall into that into that state of mind that you're either fighting against it or for it, and then they got you stuck down that rabbit hole. And there's lots of stuff, going on. We got UFO Project Bluebeam going on. We have all that this woke stuff going on. I don't know people who seem to be woke. Uh, they don't seem to be really woke. And then we got the trans stuff going on big time. They are pushing this. This is a total attack on Jesus Christ. This is a total attack on your spiritual being, your uh who you are, who you really are. They are trying to make a third gender. Uh, it's a takeover, and we really got to see it for what it is. And then, of course, the collapse of the dollar going on, multiple waves of wars, multiple talking about rumors of wars and wars going on all over. Then we got the big AI chat box coming. I mean, just the thing that the stuff that this thing can do, and it's amazing how far are we really in the future of technology is crazy. Um, Attacks on the food supply, attacks on the water supply. You guys, America is under attack. Our whole life being spiritually is under attack. This is full out war. And the thing of it is that we have seen this coming for many years. Many, many years we've been seeing this coming. We've been yelling it. Uh, in the various, all the way to chemtrails, and the Mandela effect, everything we've been screaming. I mean, we do all along the way for over 10 years. I know for sure for me. Um, I mean, started waking up around the Kennedy thing, and then on to um 9/11 and the Vietnam War. I mean, it was steps all the way. And Algo made a video tonight, and it's so weird that he made this video. And the main thing is that the main subject he was bringing up was desensitized. Are we that have been seeing this coming for such a long time desensitized? I don't know if that's what the subject he was talking about, but we could bring desensitized into all these subjects because that we know what's going on with all them subjects for real. We're not down the rabbit hole. We may have our foot in some of these rabbit holes, but we're not down the rabbit holes. Um, and I personally, I used to be down a lot of these rabbit holes, but desensitize, anyways, back to desensitize. It's so weird that he made this video because yesterday I was just on a live stream talking about desensitize. Um, and I don't know. I think I was talking to Sharky about it too. It was covered yesterday. We were talking about that. Are we desensitized? And so that's a huge word you should look into. And I'm flipping out over this trans stuff coming out. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Um, Even Biden came out and he actually said that this guy who was interviewing, he's dressed up like a woman, and he's interviewing Biden, and uh, Biden comes back with that he or she should be able to use a gender identity bathrooms. So they should be able to use whatever bathroom they want to. And I seen a YouTube video of a guy, very disgusting looking guy, who dressed up trans that wanted to use the bathroom, and he made a YouTube video complaining that he was not able, or that a woman complained about it. And I say hooray to that woman for standing up to this guy and kick him out, getting him kicked out of the bathroom. Because this is just outrage. Just oh my, this is the demons are out and they're everywhere. This is such a spiritual war, you guys. And um thank God that Jesus Christ is there to bring us out of this crap. And Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And I don't fear all this crap anymore, because I know that I'm not literally part of this world. Jesus told us we are not part of this world. Don't don't hold on to this world. And I've been seeing this for a long time, and it's so weird to actually see it happening. It hurts. It's saddening. Um, we've been talking about this for such a long time. And I think in a way I am desensitized. So going back to that, desensitized. In a way I have to be desensitized to it. We all have to be able to go through this and help. That I think this is what we're here for. And uh, each and every one of us is being moved around like basically chess pieces, I think. Go to where we're needed. I think that's what's happening right now to me, because there's no other logical reason for really booting me out here, because I pay my rent and don't I'm not fighting with anybody here. I keep to myself. So there's another reason that he's booting me out, and I have to believe that it has to do with spiritual. He's not what he says he is. He's claims to be a Christian, and I'm not the one to judge, but from the people that walk in Christ don't act that way. They don't do things like this. That is definitely morally wrong. Um, but the spiritual war is going on, and not many people want to hear this, because I see people dropping off left and right, and that's okay. That's okay. The people who need to hear this, the people who need to hear this will be here, and that's cool. That's what this that's what this is all about. I could give I could care less about numbers. I just want the people who are here, they're the ones that count, you know. They're the ones that are really listening, and I believe you all gonna go far. And we're gonna do lots of good. We're gonna take lots of flack along the way. And this is I think this is preparation for more to come down the line of, you know I really got to look really this is the more as you see my videos, you can see my progress. My love for Christ is growing, and the more I grow, the more I'm getting attacked here. And I can't see it any other way because I have not done anything wrong, to be booted from here. So, and and it's not, they couldn't win. They couldn't win evicting me, so they had to wait until my lease was up, and then that was how that was how they were able to get me. Is they don't have to renew my lease. So, that's fine. y- you know, I'll get the help I need because, I'm not one to sit and uh I don't like to beg, you know, and it's good because I couldn't be that person to be out on the streets begging. So I know Christ is gonna put me where I'm needed, and He'll get me there. One way or another, I'll get there, and I have completely and utterly turned my whole life over to Christ. And all I need to do now is along the way find somebody I trust to baptize me. And I truly believe I'm being called to be called. I keep getting, I need to be on the road traveling. I need to, man, I don't know. Sorry, guys. Um, but I'm like thinking, okay, where am I gonna live? How much can I afford? All this stuff, and every time I think this, my mind, I get this um throughout my whole body, this feeling that I need to be on the road, whether it's walking or in a vehicle. I need to be on the road. So I'm thinking there's people I need to run into. There's people I need to see. I don't know who. So I don't know. Yeah, I just said I turned my whole life over to Christ, and I do. But I'm my logical side is kind of fighting it, or would you call it ego or logical side, that stay put, find somewhere in an area. I'm too, medically I'm really messed up to be really on the road. And but yet I am fighting, because I'm so, falling in love with my Lord and Savior, that I'm I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna go on the road and take, the live streaming. Everything's gonna be from the road wherever I am. So everything that this is what I'm doing. Every penny I got, which isn't much, and so I'm gonna try to raise some money also to buy a van or something so I can have a place to stay and travel. Just travel, meeting people, spreading the gospel, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I know it's not gonna sound right to a lot of you all. Probably, kind you idiot. But we all have our own journeys, right? And so I guess mine is not to be a couch potato the rest of my life. Literally living in this apartment has been killing me, to tell you the truth, because I am a traveler. I have always been a traveler. I've always loved to meet new people. But I've never really been on the road to spread the gospel, the living word of Jesus Christ. Um, so that's going to be something new because I have no idea how to do this. I have no idea. I don't even, and you can't even get the Bible, the true Bible, for, because it's been changing. I see them in Delphic, and that's not supposed to happen. So I know that Satan has full control of this world right now. He has full control. God's gone right now to a lot of people. So, uh, and you can see it. You can see it all over, guys. You can see it. Look at how fast everything's changing. How fast they want to change us. My heart breaks for a lot of people. It really does. And I know this sounds crazy to a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. I know you don't. It's a hard thing to hear, and it's a hard thing to see. You wanna say no, this ain't happening. This is a movie. This is this. This is that. This has got to be this. But you're trying to find a way to accept it, and you can't. You cannot accept this. And so yeah, just keep your eye wherever you call it. My going off on a rant. Um, I will put the link in there if anybody would like to come in and has something to say. You are more than welcome. If I can find the darn link here, there we go. Um, so, if anybody wants to come in and talk about the, being decent, how far do you think we're desensitized? You know, it is really on a single basis, but you can see the masses are totally propaganda. They have all fell for this hook, line, and sinker. I mean that this arrest with the big T, that is just like, oh, right, come on, come on, come on. When has a president ever been arrested? Oh, he's so special, that's why he's being arrested. Oh my God, they have such a following behind this guy. They have so much faith in this guy. This is a human being. This is just a human being. And we can see the supernatural happening. So we know that this is bigger than just the human science, as far as the humans, the technology that we had. I mean, come on. I'm seeing camcorder videos like from 1969 or 1970, 1972. Like what we never had video cameras that we could run around with like that. And if they did, if rich people were able to afford them, they were like 8 millimeter. They were nothing like the these videos they're showing. And there's lots of them out now. And I'm thinking the only way they could possibly film that good back then, like that, is a TV camera, and this is not TV camera film though, and you can tell it's not TV camera film. So it's like, what is, the technology's coming out sooner than I remember, way sooner than I remember, and I'm seeing it. Maybe this is not new to you guys, but I've never seen this word weak used in different manners like this. I'm seeing comments like, um, I'm so weak at this video for so many reasons. What does weak mean there? I am not getting this. Then I see another comment, and this is like I've seen comments like this, and they're using this word. Okay, well, here's another one. I'm not talking to you, brother. Got me weak. What is going on here? I definitely feel like I'm in that movie where they change the Twilight Zone movie where they uh, change the language on this guy and he's not understanding anymore the different meanings of words. This is happening right now to me, and it's driving me nuts. And there's other words too I'm seeing come out, but I haven't seen them as much as this word week. But there's other ones that are coming out. I'm keeping an eye on some other ones, but I want to wait till I see them used more often. And this week is really getting me. I've not heard that term used before. I want I need to find somebody that talks this language so I know what this word means. Because that the sentence does not make sense to me with that word in there like that. I am so weak at this video for so many reasons. I'm so weak. I'm so weak. So weak at this video for so many reasons. I don't get the freaking. Okay, I'm not talking to you, brother. Got me weak. Am I losing it? Did we shift again? And that's another thing, man. Supernaturally, I'm telling you, we literally shift so often. It is unreal. That is I totally can understand how lost keys can happen when you put them in this spot and they turn up somewhere else. That it makes so much more sense to me nowadays. I mean, it did the Mandela effect first started happening, but I'm just saying that this stuff happens to us. We get a better understanding of things that are going on around us that people have no idea, that people can't fall this deep. Not really fall. I guess rise, because you have to, it's a fight to rise, to accept what we're seeing. And it's crazy. Yeah, Oxide, Crunchy B, welcome. Angels Don't Fall, welcome. Sorry, I haven't done a shout out in a little while here. Chloe, welcome. Maybe I didn't do one at all, did I? So I'm sorry, everybody. Half hour into this. Welcome, Chloe. I'm sorry to hear that you tested positive for that big C. I hope you get better soon, and you will. You will. Just don't fall into the you know what, and you'll be fine. We all been through it. I don't know for sure because I've never tested myself, but uh, a couple years ago I was pretty sick, and I lost all my senses. To this day, I don't think I totally got them all back either, because it's so weird that sometimes I can't smell certain things anymore, and people are like, "You can't smell that." I'm like, "No." Yeah, but yet sometimes I can. I've got a really good sniffer. I can smell, I can smell everything. But I think I lost some of it though. Anyways, and the taste I don't think totally came back either. Or it's just all the food tastes like shit now. I really don't enjoy food really anymore. Uh, it just don't taste the same. Really doesn't. Anyways, uh, Crunchy B, welcome. I hope you are doing good. Angels don't fall. I put the link out there. I can't believe that nobody has not joined yet. You guys are really getting lazy, I'm telling you. Usually I have people popping in here left and right. What is up with you guys? I think you guys feel just like me. It's a battle to get on and speak speak your mind anymore. For one, nobody wants to hear the truth anymore. And two, when they hear it, they think you're crazy. So there's a very select few of us that hang out. So I gotta hope that you guys are up. I started an hour early tonight, but I was hoping I could catch some of you that go to bed early or whatever, because I want to reach everybody that needs to hear this. And I just think that what I'm seeing is is my truth. Um, this is what I'm seeing. I'm being real with you guys, and I think I put myself out here a lot. Too much sometimes, and it does get pretty I put you know I'm a worldwide anybody could hear what I'm saying and not like what I'm saying. So I do put myself in a vulnerable state in a way. But how else am I going to be able to reach my my team? I call it. I guess that would be the best way to describe you guys is my team. You're my partners. You guys are here to be spread the love and care for people. And anyways, back to why am I getting off track so much? Hey Sharky, welcome. Um, I think I got everybody. Hey everybody that's talking. Angels Don't Fall got me weak when something not funny ends up being funny and causes you to blurt out laughing. Kermit the Frog sipping his iced tea got me weak. Okay, so weak, you're saying weak is something not funny ends up being funny and causes you to laugh. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I am not talking to you, brother, cause me laughing out loud, me basically laughing. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Wow. Wow, I did not know that's new for me. Um, has that been around for a long time or what? I mean, it's only it's been coming out a lot the last month that I've been seeing people using it. Shifty sickness. We went through around 2017, 18 when food tasted like cardboard, and ever since. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Actually, I just use an antiseptic mouthwash. It kills airborne. Oh, okay. I have a lot I do use that actually. I would join right now if I could. Oh, that's cool. Angels don't fall. I did want to go over some stuff. Yeah, you're welcome to join anytime. Uh, yeah, you can join anytime. Oxide, I'm so glad I found IP2 live streams. I'm like, who cares why all still talking about the bit C19er? I'm glad I am not only listening to chaos like I once was, and instead I've become a bit of a racist. um, I'd love to get you on and explain that. That yeah, that's funny. Oxide found a new truth pill. Truth is really fall. Truth is everywhere. Truth is coming out everywhere. You just got to find it. You just got to listen for it because a lot of people speak it. Some people don't even know they're speaking it. Um, but but yeah, add to stream, Mr. Propagate this light. Welcome, sir.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
You sound all down. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? You okay?
On oh no, I was wondering, are you okay? I know what's going on with you. You mentioned it on my stream, and I'm sorry that you're going through all this.
Well, yeah. Thank you, man. I'm all right. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate you.
Yeah, do you currently have a plan? I mean, not to get back on that topic, but I was just asking before you get your
And
van.
no, no, I really don't. Uh, I've been in the decision making of doing that, so I'm going to do it. So I'm like starting. It's like the beginning stages of trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this and where I'm gonna go. I'm being led to Florida, somewhere down in that area, and then back up around. I don't really know from there. I know of Florida for sure. For some reason, I need to go to Florida.
Mm. What's giving you that pull there?
I don't know. Just my whole essence. Like I feel like Florida is. I don't know what's going on or why, but I feel. Um, I don't know. I just feel it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Where's Digi
It's a
at?
big. It's that's a big move too. Huge move. I don't know if I personally don't feel like I can do that. I don't feel like I could do that physically, but like I said, I've I have turned my body everything over to Christ. So I'm letting him direct me.
Okay, I hear you. I just hope everything goes well for you, man. you're starting off without that van you trying to get.
Yeah,
And
right. Hmm.
how much longer do you have, if you don't mind me asking,
For what?
before you have to like make that move?
Oh, by the May 1st. So
Wow.
little over 3 weeks.
Or do you know, like in your city or town you're in, do you know if there's like places you can call that can help you, help you in this type of situation?
Yeah, actually, I had a lady call me today that they do these calls once every 3 months and check on this is my insurance. It's through my insurance, and we got set up like with these social workers like 3 years ago. They're not social workers, but they feel like it because they call out of just once every 3 months, and they start asking all these questions about, how's your diabetes and all that stuff, and it's like, that's what we got doctors for. Why are you asking me all these questions? But anyways, she called today and she said she wanted to make sure that she had the correct address because they were trying to send me some information, and it got sent back to them saying that I don't live there. And I'm like, I've lived here for 3 years. I don't know why that would happen. So that was very weird to me. Why my mail is being sent back to the people who send my. I was wondering why I'm not getting very much mail lately. But something with the mail system is going on that my mail's being sent back to and I have not, I don't put an address change in until you actually move. So I not put an address change in. Um, so anyways, she was sending me information. And we got onto the topic that I'm moving. And she goes, well, what's going to be your new address? And I said, I have no idea. So she's like, I got some information I can send you. They may be able to help, they may not be able to help, but this is what we have in the area. So she sent me all that. She's sending me all that stuff. So when I get that, then I'll check into what um I can look online too. So I have been I did call a couple people, which they haven't been able to do anything. Anyways, I don't really want to be stuck on this. I want to talk about, you guys and what's going on, and how do you guys feel? I feel everything will, you know, like I said, I feel God will put people in my life that that will be able to help me. So
Right.
so how
Okay.
are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just wanted to drop a dime on just a little bit of what you said. I know you don't want to stay on it too long. I just wanted to just drop a little something in there because just the part. Did you ask the guy that told you that your time is up? Did you ask him? Did he change your? Did he have your mail sent back to the to the mail?
No, he can't do that. Only I can do that.
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't think anybody else can do that.
Okay. I don't know. My
Hmm.
my uh my thoughts just went blank for some reason. Sorry about that. But you knew what I was talking about. Okay, yeah. No, I'm doing cool. Everything's cool. I have my ups and downs too. I just try to stay up.
Yeah.
Um, I, I,
Yeah, I never had a roommate, so I, a roommate, yeah, no roommate here gonna change the address because I never had a roommate. But what were you saying now?
no, I'm just saying I never really get into what I'm going through or what I have been going through or have had went through. But I really feel for your situation. So we can close that off. But when
Yeah,
you ask me how,
what do you want to talk about what you just went through, you know?
No. Yeah, yeah. You were asking me. That's the reason why I said it, because you asked me how was I doing. But no, I don't
Yeah,
really want
yeah.
to get into it. I don't
Oh,
really get in.
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to really put power into it and put it out there to hundreds and hundreds of people, and because
Yeah,
they're gonna
okay.
they're probably gonna stick with that image, and then when I'm trying to get past it,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
So
no
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I
Um,
appreciate it though. Thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate
no,
that.
I didn't know because some people do like to get it off their chest and talk about it, but, like, you know, so that's the only reason I thought I would give you the floor if you wanted it, but you're clearly okay with not talking about it, so we're fine with that. So we will move on from there.
Right,
So
right.
how are you dealing what are you thinking about this desensitized? Are you desensitized to this stuff that's happening right now?
Oh well, I keep myself from being desensitized by not really uh tuning myself into it too much.
Hmm. Well, I mean, in many aspects, we will be feeling it coming along, you know, pretty soon. So, what I'm saying, what the way I'm looking at desensitized is, as it's been coming, our, you know, if you look at everybody else, like, I don't know, do you want to call them the sheeple or whatever you want, put a name on the people who are asleep, basically, that don't know that this is coming, the way they're going to react and the way we're going to react. I can I c- I can say that I think we've all been desensitized, but for a good reason, you know, to be able to lend a helping hand to other people that um maybe that's why I'm being moved down to Florida or wherever I'm going along the way. I'm sure I'll meet lots of people along the way, but I feel that wherever I'm going, it's not for me. I'm not going anywhere. I do have a daughter that lives in Florida. Sure, I would love to see her, but that's not the reason. That's not the reason I'm being pulled to Florida. Um, there's something bigger. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like there's something bigger that I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
Being told that they're not going to renew my lease. It's and now we're getting back into this. There's no reason for it. There's absolutely no reason for this. So I feel like there's a bigger reason. There's you know we can see the evil in a lot of people. Um, and we're in this, you know. So, I was gonna go somewhere else with this and talk about the evilness, but then I just had a thought that still need to love that person, which is very hard, I'm mad at that person for doing this. Um, but yeah, I'm supposed to learn how to love that person, you know. Christ Christ loved the people that were freaking killing him. That's wow. Wow. That's that's something else, really.
One thing that I've figured out in my downs is that when I'm dealing with a situation like that, where I don't want to be around a certain person no more, or give energy to them, or because
Hmm.
it's hard. And then you have to, so the whole thing about loving, I think, is when you look at that energy differently. Let's say your friend took your favorite toy or something, and they're saying that they never did it, but you know that they did it, and then later you find it in their belongings. Um, I thought I trusted you, this and that, whatever, right? So you just certain things, but and then kind of like, okay, where did that lead you to? Did that lead you to a good place? Is it going to lead you to a good place? Well, that's how I look at things now. That like that, I kind of like, okay, I could be mad and be mad all day long, but where is it leading me to? Where has it led me to? You know, it's
Right.
uh, you know, and I kind of try to look at the try to be I can't think of the word. Try to be happy. I can't think of the word for it now, but I'm appreciative of what I have. Now, because it could be a
Right.
lot worse.
Right.
Like, you know,
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see people all the time and living in tents and things and on the
Mm.
street, and a lot of these people are on hard drugs and things, and
Yeah.
it gets cold out there, man, and it gets hot when it's hot, and you got the wind blowing, and if it's raining, oh my goodness, they're actually posted
Oh,
on the
I
street,
know.
so it's just kind of
I've
like,
been homeless before, and
okay,
it is a scary feeling to to have nowhere to rest your head. To feel safe and comfortable. Yeah, no, that it's uh, and I feel it's like yeah, no doubt, nobody wants to be homeless. Um, but I would accept it, you know, because what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna rob and cheat to get get something that I need to, you know. I'm not saying that everybody that's got a home rob and cheats to have a home. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that in a person who is down on their luck and doesn't have any money to afford a place to sleep, that they could get pretty, the thoughts in their heads of doing something wrong to get what they need. That's what I'm saying is I would never be a person to do something like that. Therefore, I'm I'm uh I'm fine if I'm broken on the street. I am okay with it.
yeah. And one of the things I do is I stay prayed up. I don't talk about, um, let's say if I'm going through something and I'm just praying for that thing to go away, I'll always pray ahead of time as well. Like I always pray that
Mhm.
that
Right.
sometimes I get these thoughts that I don't like, and it's like dealing with the future, worry or whatever.
Yeah.
And I pray ahead of time. That's what I don't want, so please don't let that happen, or et cetera, et cetera. You know.
Yeah. I mean, even though I have Jesus Christ in my life, that doesn't stop my human side of uh being afraid of, being on the street or not knowing what's going to happen in your life is kind of scary. If you're in one spot, and like I have been for the last 3 years, I've gotten kind of comfortable because I know, I'm safe in here and everything like that. But I used to be a person that was always on the go, that was just always meeting people, and I love that. And I got very comfortable being in this spot, and I would have just stayed here if it wasn't for this happening. So that I feel like there's something bigger happening here because I would have just stayed here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But and then also too, like while I'm here, while I'm around. is what I meant. I try to like
Hmm.
build self. I try to build like worth within my worth within myself. I guess I'm saying that right. Like let's say
Yeah.
I do creative works, so I could always reach out to someone and say, hey, if you need a video edited, I could do it professionally for you. And
Right.
then that could, and then you have websites where you could sell your voice. To be honest, I'm working on establishing an account where I could, do voice drops and overs and things for people and get paid for it.
Yeah, you're very good at that. Matter of fact, any of you that don't know, Propagate This Light actually did my promo for free. Didn't ask me for anything and just dropped it on me one day. And I thank you for that, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I respect a person that allows me to talk on their channel and everything's cool. So yeah, no problem. I mean, it's what I do. When I get an idea, I just go with it, and then that's what happened with that. Something just worked through me to say, hey, you got to do this right now. See what Patrick thinks about it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I appreciated that. I thought it was really cool. I still think it's really cool.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's just a little
you did a
something.
good
That's just.
job.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's just a little something. Um, I could do a lot more. I've actually filmed weddings and made a video thing out of it for the couple, and actually got paid for that. You know. Um,
Oh wow. Yeah, I've met a lot of people along in the last 6, 7 years that I've been on doing streams that like you have your special ability is doing the promos and the clips and stuff like that. And that's awesome. And I if anybody do you can drop your channel link out there, propagate, make sure people know where to go. Um,
yeah.
but like Sharky, he actually is a very good drawer. He can draw these amazing photos that you look at and you see certain things in that he wanted you to see in there. He has a special way of putting them in a photo that a painting, a photo that you see the um, you see what you need to see in that photo. Anyways, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of. I really appreciate the people who have the special gifts that come along the way. Um,
Right. Right. And I think a person could also tap in, like if you're interested in telepathy or psychic ability, if you feel that you're not really tapping into, I think that may be something you could pray for. You never know. If you're ready for it, you may have
what
it.
for psychic ability?
I mean, well, if there's something, I'm just saying in general, if a person, so okay, so from my understanding, I just remember this from my understanding. That's something that you don't really lean on, right? Some psychic abilities and things like that.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
not at all.
Okay, okay, I got you. So I'll just X out what I was about to say. But
Yeah,
um,
no, the I just get feelings, and I feel like the feelings that I get are from Christ. I talk back and forth, since and I get these overwhelming feelings just when you get a feeling that that you're gonna run into somebody or something and you get goosebumps um or they're close by or something and you don't know, but in a way, or they're gonna call you or something's gonna happen that certain person's gonna get in touch with you, and you get these goosebumps and the
mhm,
hair stands up. I mean, that's the feelings that I get. Like more just I call it spiritual. Um,
mhm,
it doesn't come from the heart or anything like that. It's just um a whole body, a whole essence, like a whole feeling. It comes over the whole body.
Where do you think that feeling comes from, like that knowing?
From Christ.
Do you think that a part of the Christ is within all of us?
Christ, God. It's coming from God. Huh?
Right. Yeah. Do you think that a part of God is within all of us?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
So do you think that God Himself uh definitely makes these happen? That's God, right? But do you think that being that you have a quality of God in you, do you think that you have the capabilities to access that yourself? And just kind of like if that makes any sense. I'm
Well, Christ said we would.
okay, okay. Where did you say that? What was that quote? I'm wondering.
Something like you would do better things than me.
Right, right,
Something like that. I that's not the exact quote, but I know
right,
that Jesus said that. So,
right. I something like I did great things. You
but
could
you
do.
can't do it unless you truly believe in Christ and uh truly you have to totally accept Christ and what Christ did for us, you know. Um you before I thought, and I'm saying this because there's a lot of people that go to church that say they believe in Jesus when they're they're just going to church and they're not truly, and then I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying they're just not truly into really talking to Christ, um because a lot of, and the reason I say that is because a lot of people that say that they love Jesus and stuff, they wouldn't be doing the things they're doing, and that's plain and simple. They would be doing better things for people than, you know even the people like the governors who are not on our side either, part of the government, all the government, you know, they're evil and they're bad, but I believe that they all, everybody has God within them because we are made in his image. Just some people choose to go bad. How about you? How do you, them questions, the last three questions you asked me, how about you?
Um. Well, I don't just believe. I know that. Uh. Like you said, if you have a lenience, if you're leaning towards. Well, okay. I was gonna say the supernatural because I was gonna like say, with believing Jesus, God, that's kind of like believing in, that because of what is said of it, God, like what is this being called God, right? It's supernatural in this sense, no
Hmm.
disrespect. So it makes sense to me if you lean on that, then you can have access to those gifts for sure, because you're leaning on that.
Hmm. Well, in a sense, we're all using them now, the ones who can see everything for what it is. We're using them gifts right now, actually, you know.
Right, right, right. Well, you think the Mandela effect is a part of using those gifts?
In a way, yeah.
Mm. Well, it's just kind of like
Hmm.
something that it's something that happened. Oh yeah, like right. It goes back to what you said earlier about the sheeple. People that are you call sheeple. That this
Yeah, they don't see the Mandela effect either. They're falling into all this that they think Trump is going to save them, but it's they're so far from the truth, so far from the truth, And we see the Mandela effect happening, and they don't see it for what it is. And I don't feel that you can wake up to all this unless you want to search for the truth. If you're searching for the truth, you're going to find all of this.
Yeah, though when you seek, you shall find type thing, I guess.
Right. Yeah, exactly what Jesus said. Yes.
That should be the name of the stream. When you
And
seek,
you
this,
and it also says if you search for him, you'll find
mm,
him,
yeah, yeah,
or he'll find you, one or the other. He'll
right,
find you, you know. But you have to start searching for him to be able to find you, you
right,
know.
right. Well, what would you say about people that claim that they know what the future is, and then when that time comes, it actually happens? Would you say they use some type of gift they have, or it came from God, or
That
what?
what now?
Let's say a person that claims to be psychic said that, hey, this is going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow came, that particular thing happened. Would you say that that
No.
ability came?
No. No, because a lot of us can see the future in a way because we see what is happening to us. You know, people who are sheeple or whatever that aren't seeing what's going on. For us, we're on the outside basically. So we can not see far into the future, but I think a lot of us can see maybe up to a year in the future of the way we're heading and what's going to happen. If you're talking that, yeah, I think we can predict the future, some of us.
Well, like I was saying, I think that will be more leaning on towards assumption, maybe, or because well, I was saying,
Well, it's not, I mean, it's not exact science or whatever, but you said that if it happens, you know, people who I see a lot of people who try to predict the future and they're always wrong and then they always have an excuse for it, you know. Um I'm saying that a lot of us can predict it in a way because we can see seen that the dollar was going to fall. We seen that the banks were going to, you know, in the future that they were going to start closing down and all bank runs were going to happen. We seen that happen. We some of us were even out there telling people that this was going to happen. I've seen plenty of videos of people telling people this was going to happen. So, would you call them a psychic?
uh, not just off of those details alone. No, I wouldn't.
Okay. Then I guess then they're not psychics. Um, okay. What needs to happen for you to call a person a psychic?
It's kind of like they supernaturally. It it could go all kinds of different ways. It's not just knowing the future. It's just knowing different things. If I if I
Mm,
said right if I said right now you're sitting in a reddish chair and you're actually doing it, then you're gonna be like,
mm-hmm,
how did you know that? You're gonna be, how did you know
mm-hmm,
that?
mm-hmm.
That's not.
Uh,
co-
well,
I'm not.
you could have seen me on camera at one point on one of my videos. I could say back to you.
Yeah, if you were in the red chair on certain
Right.
segments, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm,
But if I said something to you that you never showed on camera, then how would I
mm-hmm.
know?
Right.
How do you think that's
So
possible?
that's what you consider a psychic. Okay.
Well, that's a psychic ability, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Do you
No.
think
No
that?
doubt. That's pretty psychic.
Yeah. Do you think that's a thing? Do you think that that's a possibility?
Um. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. Anything's possible. I think this is
Do you think?
crazy. This is. I would have never. You know, some of the things that have happened, I would have never thought. Like the Mandela effect. I would have never thought. No. And never would have thought this would happen. It
Yeah.
never entered my mind this would happen.
You said earlier the Bible is supernaturally changing. I've heard someone else say that too, but do you think that it's um
Well, it's
concurrently?
Mandela affected, yeah, definitely.
Do you think that it undergoes different changes consistently?
Um, yeah, I think I've actually seen it happen, back before I actually seen the Mandela effect. It maybe, I don't know, but it seems like the verse where it says debtors in it now, that verse, I, it almost seems like that verse changed before 2016, before I was actually Mandela affected. Um, so yeah, it could possibly be changing constantly.
Well, that would make sense because if you're saying that and then someone says that no, it's always been that way, then like when it comes to the Mandela effect, we look in its history and it's always been that way. So you were in that history moment, so to speak, and you recognize that it was different.
Yeah, I mean, I personally feel like Satan is changing the Bible because I just don't see why God would want to change his own word, you know.
You think that the words in the Bible is God's words?
Well, a lot of them was Jesus Christ, but no, they're Matthew and it's testimony to what happened, but Jesus, yeah, God has a lot of words in the Bible, yeah. It's
Um,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, usually they're saying that the words written in red is the words of
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Has any of those changed for you?
I don't know. I can't call any offhand.
Okay. From what I know, it's been other verses that's been is different, but not the ones
Yeah, I
written in
never
red.
actually even thought about that. Whether they were the words of Jesus or Matthew or John or whatever, whoever's words. I didn't really think of, now that you brought that up, I don't know of any words that Jesus has said that changed. So that's interesting.
I was wondering where did we get this whole God created the earth in 7 days. Like, where did that come from? Like, who
Well,
knew that?
from the Bible. Wasn't
Right.
Moses told or Noah or somebody told that? I don't know. I know it came down the line somewhere. In the
Oh,
beginning, God created the earth and stuff, so um I believe Jesus may was that no, that was Moses' word, I think. I think Moses is the one that said that. Anybody help us? Can anybody help us with that? I don't know. I think it was Moses. So who do you think said it?
oh, I don't know the Bible that well. Just be honest. I don't know. Um, I know it starts off with that. So I'm just thinking like, okay, the King James version. Where did King James get that script that that part from? Where did
Bro,
he
you're
get
going
that?
way too deep for me, man.
That's what my girl told me last night. I'm
You
just
need
joking.
to talk to a yeah, you need to talk to a Bible scholar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'd
A
like to go there
lot,
with
a
it.
lot, a lot, a lot of this has to do with faith, you know. It, you you could go back and tell me all that you know information, which I could care less really because it's about really about faith and and the words that the witnesses, that wrote everything, and Jesus's words. It's faith that everything happened, and I feel it. People who really feel the spirit of God, they don't need all that worldly information. I'm going to call it worldly information. I feel it spiritually, and I have faith. And so so with that, if you want to keep talking about all that stuff, you're more than welcome to. But um
Well, there's a
let's
line in the
let's involve some of the chat here. The chat seems to have some stuff to say. Welcome, Texas Danny. Welcome, Cammy. Angels Don't Fall. Welcome. And I just want to go. Crunchy B said, I'd never heard Jesus saying he was not good. No memory of it, so I can't say it's for sure me. I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm kind of lost there. He says, why do you call me good? Only God is good. I have no idea. Did we even talk anything about that? Propagate. I don't remember talking about them words.
no, I don't remember.
Okay, so Crunchy is just, I don't know. Good evening, Crunchy. Cammy says, I'll put the link out there if anybody else wants to join. But go ahead. I'm sorry that I cut you off there, Propagate.
No, it's all good. I would just say that there's a line in the book that says something like seek to show yourself approved or something like that. Do you recognize that being in the Bible?
Well, seek and what?
Seek and show yourself approved or something like that. I read that somewhere. I thought that was in the Bible.
I don't know. The only verse I know that has seeking in it says, "Seeking you shall find me," something like that. Seeking you shall find me. I have no idea. That's the only word that's the only thing that I said. I I remember seeking. So if there's other verses, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, you know which Bible verse? Okay, give me a second. Do you recall one of the so-called Mandela effects that brought me into the Mandela effect?
That what? Oh, sorry, I was reading Crunchy's comment. What did you say?
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm going to sample that though. I'm gonna
It's
sample
hard.
it, man.
It's hard to try to involve the chat and do panel, because trying to read and listen at the same time is very hard to do. But I apologize. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. You'll hear the what? You hear that on my on one of my videos.
The what?
Yeah, I'm gonna sample that.
That's okay.
But yeah, okay, for sure. I appreciate it. But yeah, one of the reasons how I came into the Mandela effect is that one of the Bible verses that I was reading the Bible. I'm not going to give a long story, but I'll just say like that part where it says the part where it says heavens. When I was trying to study the Bible, I didn't like look over it. I sat there for the whole 30 minutes trying to figure out what does heavens mean. And you were saying earlier, like, you try to just have faith and things like that. But I chose to like go deeper to try to really understand, what it is that I'm reading and what it is that I'm,
right.
you know what I mean? This
Right,
being
getcha.
called God that people are saying I'm supposed to believe. Okay, what is this being called God? Like, am I going to believe in this being called God just because other people do? And if I don't, then they'll like
Right.
shun me or something. I have to
Right,
really
right.
know what I'm getting into,
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I was definitely a skeptic of the ME, but that verse
Mm-hmm.
changed all because, and I knew for sure that it changed because I
Mm-hmm.
tried to study, I tried to understand like what did heavens mean. So that's how I knew for sure that it had
Mm-hmm.
an S. So that was all from
Right.
just like trying to like understand what I'm reading. So
Well,
that so that
can you tell the people that are listening how you came to that understanding? How did you decipher? It was basically your memory and your feelings, right? That you remember, or how did you decipher which way to go?
Oh, because I knew for sure that it had an S because I was trying to figure out what did that even mean. Because I was taught that you either go to heaven or a bad place. So when they say
Mm-hmm.
heaven, they're not saying heaven with a S. This is just one heaven. So what does
Mm-hmm.
heavens mean? So
Mm-hmm.
how I got there is that I said to myself, I'll take a look at the Mandela effect a little bit deeper if this one thing changed. And that was the one that I thought of. And I went to go look
Mm-hmm.
just for fun. I went to go look and it was different. And then that's what brought me to where I'm at on your channel now. And I have a channel and talking about this Mandela effect and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess I guess we all come into it different perspectives.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there is really so many, and I've went down a shitload of them. There's so many ways that this place draws you away from God and takes you down a different road. It wants you to believe um in other things, and that's, I mean, I fought through all that, and I just had an overwhelming feeling. Plus, I could see what the way of God. The way of God is a loving way to love everyone, and to believe that this man, so-called Jesus Christ of Nazareth, that laid his life and showed nothing but love. He lived a perfect life. G- I mean, I'm a living proof of that's very hard to do. Very hard. Even if you try, it's so hard. You know, so it's almost impossible to live that kind of life, a perfect life. And he never once, you know, hated anybody while he was here. He never talked against anybody or anything here. He showed nothing but love, and yet they put him to death for it. He never, showed nothing but love, and they put
Mm,
him to death for it.
quick question. Now this is going to sound weird, but how
Right?
do you know? How do you know for sure what all Jesus did when he was here?
Because it's written in the Bible, and if you believe that Jesus Christ is real, that then you have to believe in his gospel, the Bible, you know. And yes, it's changing, but I hang around people who knew the Bible, just like the people who wrote the Bible. They took truth and they put it in words, and then people studied that truth. And people who see the Mandela effect, that's who I hang around with because I'm still learning about the Bible. So they're able to still teach me because of the fact that they knew what it was before the changes came through. So these are the people that I'm starting to surround myself around.
When you say the Bible is supernaturally changing, do you consider that being the Mandela effect showing truth?
I believe that no, I believe because it's changing. Satan is changing it.
So you're saying there's two things going on, the Mandela effect and that.
There may be a chess, this is a spiritual war. Everybody's making their chess moves basically. The Mandela effect just isn't good or just evil. It's both.
Hmm.
And we got to decipher between, you know, this is not, this is heavy. This is this is serious. This is for our souls. This is serious.
Do you know for sure that's what's going on right now?
I all I can tell you is this is how I feel. I can't give you any proof. This is how I feel. This is my faith, and I can see it. I can see it happening. So, I mean, it's crazy to deny it, but people do because they're afraid. Because if you believe in this and you believe in truth, then you believe in talking out against it. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to put themselves out there like that.
So you're saying that there's a being that's doing the Bible changes. What do you think to just cause confusion? Is that why that's
Of
happening?
course. Of course. The devil is s- that's his specialty is deception.
Right. So when we talk about so-called Bible changes to those, I don't know about everybody, but when I brought it up to a pastor, uh, the heavens, heaven without the S is in there now, but it used to say heavens, and he also agreed to it before I said anything else. He searches for it, can't find it, and then he says, "Well, if it's the
That's
way
a
that
big
it is,
one for you. Yeah.
yeah,"
Sorry.
he says if that, yeah, definitely, he says if that's the way it is now in the Bible without an S, then it's there. That's the way it is. And I'm like,
Mm.
what? So how can it be? The only way I can see it causing confusion is with me because he just said that it said with an S.
The biggest one for me is the lion and the lamb. That's a huge one. It's now the lion or the wolf and the lamb. So that is drastically huge for me that I know that changed. And so yeah, I don't know. This is crazy and I don't have all the answers, I'm not perfect. I'm just everything that I say is completely my belief. That's my faith, my belief. I can't make anybody think or feel you know I can't make you guys believe I have no proof of anything. It's just completely faith. And
Yeah,
I,
going
and
off
what and I see it going on in front of me, so I just can't deny this.
right. So off of like how you feel, uh, would you say that the Bible changes are actually causing confusion?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I have to go, me personally, I have to go to people who know what the Bible used to say because I cannot trust fully in what it says now because I see the changes, you know? But when I do read some of the Bible or listen to the Bible verses, I can also discern in my own self because I just feel like it shouldn't say that. I feel it. So, but I could be fooled. The sometimes I can be fooled. So it's good to have backup uh, by going to people who knew what the Bible said before the changes came along. And I don't know, man. It is so yes, it's very deceiving. The changes, the Mandela effect kind of threw everything through a loop. It's amazing. I will say it's paranormal and it's amazing. I mean, what is happening? I never thought in my life I would ever see something like this happen in like real time. You know?
Yeah, it's funny because you were saying that you feel like it's the evil force with the conducting the Bible changes. I was confused. That causes confusion with me because on Genesis 3:14, I don't know if you're familiar with that. It says that
Well, yeah,
you will
pretty
crawl
sure.
on your you will crawl on your belly, groveling in the dust as long as you live. And the Lord God said to the serpent. So it says that because he has done this, he's been cursed. So it tells me there that this so-called, this oh, I'll just say this a negative force or being doesn't have any power. So if he doesn't have any power, how does there is a verse
Well,
in there?
do
Uh,
you think Biden and Carmela, do you think that personally do they have any power to do what they have done since they've been in office? To trick as many people as they can in the things they support and the things they're doing. It's all by trickery, mind games. Is that what you're going for? Like, is that kind of
um,
what you're talking about?
no, I was just saying like it says in the beginning that that evil force doesn't have any power, but it says later
Right.
in Revelations that in the end times there will be a changing of times or something like that. I can't remember.
Hmm.
So I was kind of confused. I thought this being didn't have power from the very beginning. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. I don't know the
Well,
Bible
I
enough.
think his biggest power is the power of deception, right? He's built it over the years. You know, it starts with, a trickery of something, and then, you know, it's been a lie all along, that he has put over the whole world. I don't know. He's got a grasp on a lot of people. Why do a lot of people follow him? I have no idea. It's like, how does David Koresh get people to follow him? He gets people to believe in that I don't know how people get people to follow them like that. Like, I think we're
Well,
way off subject. I'm way off subject now.
that's all good. I'm not too familiar with the names you mentioned, but Cammy says something that I kind of resonate
David
with.
Koresh is the one that they killed in Waco. The compound, the federal government attacked the compound, private owned property type thing because I think they had him on weapons charges or something like that. But he basically was like a cult leader, and they ended up killing everybody in the building. The federal government killed everybody in the building, women and children. Some people got out though. But yeah, you never heard of that? Wow.
No, I don't. I don't really keep up. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, but this
I,
was many years ago.
yeah, I
But
think I
yeah.
recognize the name. I think I recognize that Koresh part, but that's about it. Um,
Crunchy says I don't think he had the power in the beginning, then was given it for a short time, 1,000 years or something. Not sure. Yeah, no, I think that he's got control power over the whole world right now. I think I think this is his time, and they know their time is short, so that's why the quickening of all this. This is crazy what they're trying to implement right now. I mean, this trans stuff that's coming out, they're changing laws and stuff to go that direction, and for kids to get these mutilated sex changes. That's crazy. That's crazy that they're in all the states that basically this is going to become law where they're going to kids can or they can do it now. I don't know how it goes, but I know Florida is standing up for it. You know, Florida's standing up. Florida's the only state that I've seen that's standing against this. Uh, you know, but this is all worldly stuff, another rabbit hole. This is all to get us off of, we got to fight it, but we've got the collapse of the dollar, which is huge too. And yeah, it's about to get
It's about to get
crazy.
lovely, lovely. It's about
Mm,
to get lovely. Like I didn't mean to cut you off, but well, I kind
mhm.
of did, but
That's that's fine. I
no,
do it all the time.
no disrespect. But yeah, Cynthia Sue Larson always says, always think about how good it can get. Now, I would say if you're taking what's in your feed, like when they feed horses or pigs, they call
Mhm.
that the feed. If you
Yeah.
go ahead and take what's in your feed and you take that as your truth, or you take that as truth, then look at what's being given, right? Like look at what's being given. Um,
Yeah.
Good thing for the internet, right? You get alternative feed, and you can feed yourself. So
Mhm.
sometimes you need to
Yeah.
relax on the beach and put your arms up and be like, you know what? I thank God for the sun, the beach, the sand, and everything is given to you. You're going to handle everything, no matter what. You know.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
In
I
my
was going off subject a little bit. I was just thinking as you were talking. I was on a panel yesterday night, and they asked me, how have I been doing with I've been talking about my situation on a um on
on the
another
panel.
channel that I'm new to kind of. And so I've been kind of telling my story and the Mandela effects and all that stuff, and so they kind of know, and they know my situation, and they asked me last night how I was doing, and how do I have any support, like a support system. And I thought, you know what? All my subs are my support system, because without you guys to talk to, this would be really, it would be even harder. And so I said, I have the best support system in the world, my subs. And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's good, that's good." But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys.
What channel was that? Could you be asked?
Oh, that was oh God. Valentine sent me to her CYA, I believe. I believe that's I'm so mad at myself now. I will put the I will find the channel name. I believe it's CYA. CYA, I believe is what her channel is. The channel
EY.
he is talking about is about Bible changes. Yeah, can you put yes, EYA. Yes. There we go, censored. Thank you very much. Yes, I think that's it. That's it for sure. EYA. I think she's an awesome channel.
Yeah,
And
if you're
yeah, she does Bible changes, and that's what I was saying is I'm finding people to hang around with that see the Bible changes so I can learn more about the Bible. So yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and also, if the person is open to, other opinions, that helps as well. It says somewhere in the book that God accepts people or something how they are or whatever, like they don't there's no judgment. So
Right. Right.
other people could have pieces of the puzzle as well. Sometimes when a person's a little religious, and you're not, they like, you know what, you can stay over there, uh, you know, but
What? What?
you know,
Hold on.
sometimes when
What?
sometimes with like when you're dealing with a person that's religious,
Yeah.
sometimes they will place judgment on the person that's not religious, although that person that's not religious may
Yeah.
have pieces of the puzzle that they're trying to figure out.
Right. I
So
would personally never do that. You guys know, you guys should all know that I don't. I do my best not to judge people. And if I do, please call me out on it because I definitely do not want to be that person to judge another person. That's not my place.
hmm even if
I
it's dealing
am
with,
literally trying to work on loving everybody.
oh, okay,
And
even if
that's a
they don't have
hard
the same
task. Yeah.
even if they don't have the same ideas or beliefs than you're not going to judge them.
No, I'm
Just
not. It's not for it. Listen, I believe in Christ and I believe in the Bible and I believe that people who do not believe in the Bible that uh, is I don't think we would have much in common anyways to hang out with somebody that doesn't have some sort of belief or leaning that way because not that I would judge a person, but I don't see myself really hanging out with somebody who's not very spiritual. I wouldn't see a connection. If I did have a connection, that would be awesome. You know, we literally need to learn how to love one another, and I would be saddened that the person doesn't believe in Christ, but I'm not judging them. I'm
yeah,
not going
I
to
had
turn
to
them away.
right.
I'm not going to turn them away.
Yeah, judgment is something else. I had to work on that myself early on in my early years. Um,
Mm.
I used to see people walking around, not people in general, but just like guys, not all guys, but some guys. I don't know
Hmm.
if you ever seen this before, but guys that so-called call it sagging, so they're showing their butt off as they're
Oh
walking.
yeah, yeah. I've seen a couple of videos. Like I've been watching. Sometimes I get pulled off track, and I've been watching this new video that came out yesterday, or this new channel, and it's funny because he's a cashier in Chicago, and he has a cat, and he must live somewhere downtown Chicago where it's pretty rough. And he has a YouTube channel, and he does crazy shit like he'll he'll call them different names and he'll really piss some people off. And it's not funny that he's pissing them off. It's just funny that people are that hurt over just a word. That's what I'm noticing. And uh, anyways, a lot of these people that they're black and they have their pants. Well, I've seen few white people dressed in that way too. So they have their pants just like Propagate said, kind of underneath their butt, and it's like, how do you walk that way? But go ahead, you go ahead with why you're talking about it.
Yeah, that's cool that yeah, you give me some backstory on you see that as well, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been seeing it lately the last day or so.
Yeah, I used to judge that. I'm like, man, why? Because we're men, we're supposed to be leaders, and I'm just thinking like, well, I'm more of a classy person myself. I don't dress like that. So then, but I had to stop doing that because I had to stop focusing on that. Like they're gonna do what they're doing. They're gonna wear what they wear.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And I just focus on what I'm doing.
I
I
see
even
you
thought about
guys.
take.
Oh,
hmm
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Finish
what's
up.
what's on your thumbnail, by the way? Because Miss T, I'm a little
That's what I
confused
was
here.
just gonna jump into, but I wanted to wait till you got done.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's all.
no, I was just gonna say I see you guys talking about the photo, my thumbnail. Oh no, my photo. Are you talking about my boxing photo? Anyways, that was taken when I was 17 at Great America Amusement Park. So, anyways, now back to if you're talking about the photo, the thumbnail that I have up, that was taken about I want to say a year ago. I'm not sure. I think it was about a year ago, and these were people that were fully messed up. And I had a conversation with them on the video, and I asked her, I said, so did you get the giggles in the arm? And she said, oh yeah, I got that, and I got all 4 boosters. And I'm like, whoa, my jaw dropped. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, wow, that's a lot. And she's, yeah, well, that's what they say. You have to stay up to date on these things. And I said, wow, that's just a lot. And she said, well, I work in medical care, so I think she worked in a nursing home or something. So I have to keep fully up to dated. And she said something about getting I'm not sure. She said she was had to get them every so often, like every couple months. I don't remember how many months she said, but I know that she said she had to get them so often. And I'm just like, wow, some of these people are just totally uh, gone.
She
Then
doesn't
that,
look. Oh, go ahead. I'm
huh?
sorry. You're still talking. I'm sorry.
She doesn't what?
Um, she doesn't look like she was prepared for that picture. You guys took a picture together or something?
That's actually a video.
Oh,
That's a picture off a video.
oh,
I
y'all
took the
did a.
video.
Oh, okay. Um,
I
you took a video of y'all having a discussion.
Yeah, I think I released the video a while back on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I had a I caught her in the store and I just started talking to her because she was all masked up inside the store.
Oh, you were
So
doing like a
I,
video thing.
mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead. It's a time delay. I'm sorry about that.
Yes, it was a video. I just took a snapshot off the video.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you never know a person's situation, I guess. So it is what it is, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean that was back a year ago or so. So I'm not really into all that anymore. That was another rabbit hole that we went down. I'm done with that rabbit hole. People are gonna do what they're gonna do. I can't change it. I can't. I don't. I don't know medically. You know, I just can call the shots for myself. So that's where I'm keeping all that now. I'm not. I'm not tearing anybody down for doing whatever they want to do. You know, everybody's got to live their own life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got kind of tired of looking up and seeing some guy's butt staring at me, but
Hmm.
the pants sagging, sort of say. They're not sagging. I was literally walking behind this guy on the street, and
Hmm.
I was sitting here watching him purposely pulling his pants down as he's getting closer to the corner block where all the homies are kicking it at. And I'm like, you're purposely pulling your pants down to so other guys could see your butt. Are you freaking kidding? But anyway, I can't. I'm not doing it. So hey, like.
Oh yeah, dude. I went to see the doctor yesterday. I forgot to talk about that. You know me, it's hard to get me in to see a doctor. And they've been bugging me to come in. You got to get checked out. You got to get your A1C, done and all that. And I kept blowing it off. And I finally went in and had it done. And I always I'm a stickler for not wearing a mask. They're not going to make me put a mask on. They're not going to muzzle me. That's my thoughts all the time. I'm not going to let them muzzle me. And this hospital, all the hospitals around here, everybody has to be masked up to go in there. You cannot get in unless you're wearing a mask. And when I walked in there, and I thought for sure I was gonna have to uh, put put a big argument up yesterday morning. And they handed me the mask, and I said, "Nope, sorry, I don't put them on." And I walked away and went to sit down, and nobody bugged me. Nobody said a thing to me after that. So I felt good about that. I felt good that, hey, maybe they're letting us, whoever doesn't want to do it, doesn't have to do it, but they're making it look like they have all these signs that say you must wear a mask to enter, that kind of stuff. They even have people posted at the door before you get in to make sure that you put a mask on. But I luckily got when I walked in, there was nobody posted at the door. It was too early, I think, because I was one of the first ones in there. And but the lady, when I had to check in, the lady was like handing me the mask, and I'm like, no. Um, but nobody. There's a bunch of ladies standing around. Nobody said a word after that. So I don't know. Maybe finally they are letting us stand up. If you want to stand up for yourself and not be muzzled, you have the right. And maybe they are not pushing that if you stand up for yourself.
Well, from my perception, where I stay, it's an option.
Welcome, Miss T, by the way. Um, yeah, what did you say? It's an option. It's an option.
Yeah, where I'm located, it's an
At the
option.
hospitals?
You, I was just in one the other day. Um, they were handing
Pretty
people those
much,
just like.
from what I
It,
heard, pretty much every hospital is mandated mask thing. They're all mandated, I thought.
okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I want you to tell me I'm wrong. In your state, maybe it's not. I don't know.
No,
That's
what
what I
I'm
was
saying,
looking for.
what I'm saying is I don't really stay in tune with, you know, the. So I didn't know that it was mandated for all the hospitals.
But did
So
you wear one the hospital that you went to? Did you have to wear one that day?
um, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. How long ago was that?
Um, up to this point, I actually have one on right now. The
You're a dork.
oh, now I'm a dork because I have one.
Yeah.
Are you judging me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Okay, let me go back.
That's funny.
But
So yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you said earlier I could post the channel, but I'm gonna. Do you mind me posting the link that when you showed up on the stream? That
Yeah,
was a good
no,
one.
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
I think that was this. I think that's one of.
It's a free board here.
Okay, I think that's one of my best streams. So I appreciate you popping on with us, man. That was good.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I had fun as well. You had some good people on that day. Vanessa. I enjoyed
Yeah.
talking to her. Enjoyed
Oh
talking
yeah,
to you too, but
yeah, yeah. I'm happy I was able to make that happen for you. You were able to like really have a conversation with her.
yeah, I've known her for quite a long time. Not knowing her, but I've watched her videos for such a long time. I didn't even know that she knew me, really. Um,
Mm.
uh, uh, I mean, we met a few years ago or on a channel, but before that, I didn't know that she knew me at all. But I liked her for a long time before we even met on but that was like the first time that we actually could talk that we actually held a conversation.
Mhm.
So that was good. I was looking forward to that for a long time. So yeah, I
Right.
appreciate you bringing that together.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. It's all good.
you,
Yeah, don't.
and that's the
Mm,
good thing about our panels is you never know what's going to happen on our panels,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let somebody else pop on 'cause I know sometimes when I'm on here, people just sitting back, checking out the conversation. I appreciate that. But
Mhm.
I think Crunchy B might want to pop on or something like that. Miss T, what's up?
Yeah,
Thank you
no
for reaching out.
problem.
Cammy and all
No
that. Yeah.
problem. I'll
Yeah.
post the link one more time if anybody else wants to jump in. Um, yeah, if anybody else wants to jump in, I think if nobody else does jump in, we're probably gonna end it here pretty soon. We're going on 2 hours. So, but you're welcome to stick around as long as you want, though, Rob.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody wants to jump in, I'll say hi to them and I'll probably bounce in or something like that. Or I may stay for a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
thank you for
Yeah, thanks.
yeah, yeah.
Miss T says our hospital allows no mask now. Colorado, oh, just jumped on me. Colorado, Fort Collins, anyhow. Okay. So you don't have to wear a mask. Our hospital allows no mask. Oh, okay. That I don't know why the hell Wisconsin is so damn hard on, beating that mask in. You have to wear a mask. It's a medical facility. Why they're so hard on it here? Well, of course, like I said, I walked in and they didn't force me to wear one, so I can't say they're hard on it, but the way they have the signs posted, like you have to do it. I mean, just because they let me in doesn't mean they were giving me the stink eye, and other people too, giving me the stink eye. You know what that eye looks like, right? The stink eye, like I'm
Yeah, like
doing it. Why are you so damn special?
oh wow.
Yeah, that kind of look.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, uh,
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 mm,
yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna get
mhm.
me some coffee, so.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Arabian women's been doing this for a while. Like they always, not all of them, but they have that outfit where they cover their face. Uh,
Right.
I always kind of looked at it as kind of more of a spiritual thing, kind of like they're separating themselves from all the pestilences out there. And why should you even see my face? Like myself out there, but I have to travel through all this, so I'm
Well,
stay covered up.
China's been doing it for a long time too, when they have them bad days. But I mean, in I would say that would be a good reason with all that shit floating in the air from that smog. Remember back in the day they used to get them big polluted days where they would show it on video like they were walking through some real thick pollution. Do you remember them videos?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
newscast and stuff. I wonder
Hmm.
if that any of that was actually real. You know, anything nowadays, anything that came through that news or the TV, it just seems like I mean, that seems like it was all lie,
Well,
misinformation.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about truth too. I want to say, like, that could be labeled as misinformation. Like if someone is speaking what they feel is truth, their truth, and they're
Yeah.
like on YouTube or something like that, that could be labeled as misinformation, because it's not the official, you know, uh, statement that's put out there. And it's sometimes it could be the the truth, but in sometimes it probably, sometimes it can't, it might not be. I don't know why my words are getting so twisted right now, but yeah, yeah, and you could mislead people, that not you, but people that's putting things out there, that they feel is truth. It could mislead other people. Um,
I'm gonna mic up for a second, or mic off. I mean, for a second.
all right. So Miss T, what's up? What you come up on here? This is the first time I've seen your name. It might be lovely chatting with you for a minute. Yeah. Well, Patrick, mic's up. Mic's off. We'll just hit the space bar for a bit and just let everybody like just relax for a second before we continue, I guess. Oh, Crunchy B, yeah, what's up? No problem. You might want to check to see if you're still subscribed. A couple of people got back to me and said that they were unsubscribed and they had to resubscribe. So, and just to check it out, what does that mean, Miss T? Are you referring to me? Oh, and y'all, I might be going live. Well,
Mm.
I have a live scheduled. I have a live schedule for this Monday. Just real fast, let me just throw the date out there real quick. On the 10th coming up, I'm doing another one. So you never know who's going to show up. It's going to be at 3 p.m. PST.
Mm.
So when,
Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom real quick. um, I couldn't hold it any longer. But yeah, no. Miss T is from EYA's channel that I'm new at. I been watching her for a little while since watch me Valentine told me to check her out, and I did, and she's very good. She's very on top of the Bible changes, and that's exactly what I was looking for, is people like this that know the Bible, that believe in Jesus Christ and know that the Bible's changing, and can see it, so that can help me learn what I need to know yet about the Bible, because I really want to know and learn about the Bible and try to get the truth as much as possible. Like I said, my body discerns the truth when it comes out. It's like you all too. I mean, you all can feel the truth in a way, right? You can see it, feel it, hear it. Um, that's where it's at right now. Is the I feel like the more truth you can find, the more alive you become in a way. I keep going off on these sidebars here.
no,
Sorry.
it's important. It's important. Um, I'm on Miss T's channel right now, mocking of the Lion and the Lamb. I'm looking at that right now, and that's
Mm-hmm.
March 1909. That's what it says here. Yeah, Success Magazine. Yeah,
I
it looks
was
like a mock.
thinking.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't know you were still talking. But I've been getting like a feeling, and I don't even know how this is possible. But for since I'm like trying to figure out where my life is going from here and where what I'm supposed to do, and not only being on the road, I feel like I'm supposed to find people that want to that love Christ and want to start a ministry together. I'm not even sure if that's possible. I'm not even sure if that's the right language. You know, what is starting a ministry? What does that mean? I don't know. I just know that we all love Christ. Th- Can one person start a ministry? Or can two people? Or can 10 people have a ministry together? I don't know. So this is what I'm learning too is I know that my life is going down that road somewhere down that road. So if y'all can help me out with this, and I don't know. So this is what I'm searching for right now. Propagate.
Gotcha. Oh no, I'm here. I like that. Propagate. uh,
Propagate this light. Are you there? Hello.
yeah.
Propagate. It's time to talk now.
I was trying to go
um.
through this. Oh yeah, Chloe says I was looking for that comment. Says she's about to go rest. She doesn't feel well, so I hope you feel better. Good night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just yes, Chloe, go get some rest. Love you.
How come nobody ever pops on when I'm on? Like Crunchy Bee. I was playing Miss T. Nah,
What do
but
you mean? Are you looking for somebody special to pop on?
no. I kind of no. It's just me just thinking that that's what it is. It seemed up to this point being
Hey,
on your
it's
channel.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman pops up. What's his name? I can't.
Algo.
Yeah, yeah, Algo. How can I forget his name? Algo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going through? You're going through some coffee right now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I making too much noise?
No, not. I don't
Yeah,
speak.
I'm
I was supposed
actually getting a cup. Pouring a creamer in right now as I speak. I'm surprised Sharky didn't come on tonight. What the heck is up with that?
Hmm.
He popped in, but then he took off. And I came on early tonight, so he has no excuse. I went to bed early. That's like why I didn't come on. I'm messing with Sharky. I gotta pull a jab out for him. There you go, Sharky. There's your shout out.
Right. You just said the J word, but anyways, no. Let me see.
What's a J word? What are you saying? I said
You
a
said you
J
just
word.
yeah. You said you just pulled out a blank for him.
A shout out?
No, you said a JAB. I thought you said JAB.
No, I didn't say anything like a JAB.
Oh, okay. Don't ban me.
No.
Let me see.
I don't think I said anything along them lines.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm just going through the chat. I'm just looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm supposed to be live this
And
coming Monday.
angels. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you heard me. You more than welcome to
Mm-hmm.
come. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, your stream, your next stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do my best to be there. Or
Yeah. It's all good.
um,
Yeah.
I like to. I honestly do with you, and even the this new channel EYA. I listened to her for a while before I went on panel there. Um,
Mm,
yeah, but I like to listen a lot in the background, you know.
yeah.
But when you guys get on a topic that I can't hold back any longer and I have to inject myself into the conversation, which comes around a lot lately. You've been, having really good people on with good information. So it's not hard to stop from interjecting. I
Hmm.
think I said that right.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. What is that terminology, New Age? What is that to you? Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Well, I think it's a wrong path of spirituality.
What is
I think
New
a new
Age?
age is becoming an old age because I think it's just nothing. It, you know what? Like I said, I can't judge anybody, but maybe it's just a path that people have to go down to wake up to further wake up down the line. It could be just a part of their. I never fell into the new age stuff, but I've heard about, like love and light. That what you're talking about? That kind of stuff?
I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm trying to figure out what is actually New Age. Because
Well, it's definitely something that they don't believe in Jesus Christ. So that would take me out of that belief system right away.
right, some another streamer called me New Age. Do you think I'm New Age?
When I first met you, I thought you were too. Um, kind of down that path because um you don't you want me to be honest with you, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think maybe the reason that they called you new age is because you're a good-hearted guy and you talk about loving people and caring for people and all that, but you don't direct yourself in any way other than that to show that you believe in a higher spiritual being. That's kind of what I got from you at first.
Hmm.
I see that you have changed over the years, um, so maybe I don't know. I don't know why they called you that, but that would be my thoughts. What Because that's what I thought of you when you first. That you didn't really have a solid higher being that I heard you talk about. Is that true or is that just I'm off base?
Well, every day I'm learning still.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
in my spirituality. So yeah. But it makes sense though what you're saying because you said that later I changed. I guess that was maybe your perception. Like as you got to know me, you started to
Yeah.
realize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I think right now you're just in your own spiritualities. Obviously you just said you're learning and you're searching, and that's good. You're not falling down any uh rabbit hole sideways. You're gonna you believe what you feel, and I guess that's all that anyone can ask of anyone, I think, is to go with their gut feeling. Use all your senses together. That's what I would say. If you're using all your senses together, you can't go wrong.
hmm I was saying what Miss T
Along
says
with
here.
truth. I'm
Right,
so sorry.
right.
Truth is a big part of that,
Hmm.
and faith.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Right, right. Yeah, Miss T, everyone does this manifest thing when they should be praying for help. What do you think
Mm-hmm.
about that? Because when I pray, I don't just pray for help. Like I was saying earlier, I pray
Mm-hmm.
to have a desirable future and a desirable present moment as well. And also being that we feel that the past can change, why not pray for a better, but um everyone doing this manifesting, I've manifested things, but I feel that that ability comes from, of course, God,
Right. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah. Right.
and I'm the vessel. I'm the vessel. I wouldn't say
Well,
manifesting
I wouldn't
is
say, man. I think people. manifesting, I think, is kind of the wrong word, but I know what
Hmm.
she is saying is a lot of people think they can manifest. I, I,
Hmm.
I almost fell down that rabbit hole. I had a foot in that rabbit hole, actually, thinking
Hmm.
that I could manifest. Uh,
Without God.
w- well, yeah, that that really we are our own gods. We are little gods, basically. And I got away from. Put a foot in it, and I started to learn what that was all about. And I'm like, no, this I can't do this on my own. And there obviously is a creator. There is something, I see supernatural things happening. So for me to deny a higher being would be crazy, because I'm seeing it. So there's definitely a God, and I believe God is Jesus Christ that came here in the flesh.
Hmm. And you were saying earlier that uh, you have to, you're working on trying to even love those that you dislike or they may be doing bad things or
I don't dislike anybody. I
okay.
I I I I I get upset at people that do me wrong. Yes. And
Hmm.
that's hard to accept what they're doing, but I'm looking at what's happening with me now. I'm looking at that as a good thing right now. So,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Would you
yeah.
consider like a okay, yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I didn't have
Oh,
anything else to say.
would you consider some of those things being could label as wickedness? Like initially when you got upset or that they were doing whatever, would you call that wickedness?
Call what wickedness? My feelings or what they're doing to me?
Yeah, yeah. If this the reason why you don't like certain people, you said something about someone doing something, or
Well, whenever somebody messes with your life in a way, you
mm-hmm,
know, like he's doing, this is a big life change for me. So whenever somebody interrupts that, I feel they're messing with you, and yes, I get upset over it initially, but I'm learning how to deal with somebody who don't like me, basically. Um,
mm-hmm,
so I mean, obviously he has something against me, so that I can't change anybody. I can't change how he feels, and some people just hate people who have a good heart or who want to do things for who want to do good for other people. People don't like that. Some people don't like that, I should say.
yeah,
But they
yeah,
they but they get the kicks off of watching somebody get beat up, or
right,
you know. So I
right,
don't I don't subscribe to all that shit. That
right.
upsets me.
Oh yeah, I was just asking you because Miss T said earlier, New Age is the way of New Age is the way of living, love all, even wickedness. Um, I don't I don't really know about that when I've kind of like looked into things. And I've noticed people that will probably be considered as New Age, teaching new. I don't recall ever hearing anybody say love wickedness. No, we're supposed to love wickedness or something like that. Love people that's being wicked. I never heard of that being a part of what's called New Age, but that's just me, I guess.
What that new age teaches the love wickedness? Is that what you're saying?
That's what Miss T says. That's what New Age is, the new way of living. Love all, even wickedness.
It's good to think in a positive manner. Don't get me wrong.
Is above that, actually.
It's like voodoo to me. I manifest lots of money. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, voodoo.
New age is the new way of living. Love all, even wickedness. Oh. So Mrs. T is New Age then. So you are New Age then, Mrs. T, huh?
He manifests
Just like
lots
a
of
lot of people,
money.
shame on me, but it's true. No, I mean they say love all. Oh, okay, I gotcha. She's not saying she is. She's just saying what they say.
Okay. Right. Right. But I never heard that before. Love even
Oh,
wicked.
okay.
It kind of sounds like love wicked ways to me. Like love, just do what you want and just. That's what I think that says. Like do
Well,
what
I
you do
think
whatever.
in a way, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I only put a foot in there. I don't know exactly what their beliefs are, so I
Hmm.
can't really comment on that. I know what the main thing is. You know, love and light. You know, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and I know that they didn't believe in Jesus Christ, so that made me get away from it real quick.
Well, when they're saying love and light, they're referring to God and Jesus, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never heard them mentioned. Maybe I just didn't get that deep into it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't
Hmm.
believe that they believe in Jesus Christ. I don't think they do. I
You
like
know
I
what?
said, maybe
Hmm.
I'm wrong, but
Mm. Yeah, I've heard people say like my prayers go out to, and when somebody says love and light to you, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like they're like just saying like we're giving you love and light, and God is light, right? We're visible
but
light.
that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing as saying I love Jesus Christ. I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. That's nothing to do with if they're trying to say that they accept Jesus Christ through not saying it, I don't believe them.
Well, what what my name is kind of saying something similar, I guess. Now that I'm looking at it, propagate this light.
Okay, propagate this light. So that could make you fall into a new age, or maybe why somebody called you a new age, or maybe.
Probably so. I don't know.
Did you ask him why he called you it?
No, they just did. It was a woman that said that
Oh,
that runs a channel. They're religious,
mm,
but they said they heard me before, and that's what they say that I am to them. Um,
okay.
but love and light is kind of similar to my name. Propagate this light, the light that's within you, or the light of God, or something like that. Love is God. God is love. Love and light. I don't see how that can be not about God.
But you can't. Right. Well, you can say that all you want, but the only way to God is through Jesus Christ. You have to have the acceptance of what Christ did for us in
Right. He
order to
taught love.
get to God.
Right.
You know, they're going around it. And basically, what I heard is they're basically giving that their God is Satan. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't go that far into it, and I'm not saying all love and light people are uh, um, believe in Satan. I'm saying that that kind of thinking that more than likely leads to bowing down to this god of this world, which is Satan. That's the way I'm looking at it personally, and somebody can tell me I'm wrong. Who may be deeper into this, I don't know, but I just don't subscribe to that because they don't ever say that Jesus Christ laid his life down for us, for our sins, and for salvation, for us to be saved for eternity. And
Hmm. Hmm.
so
Yeah.
See you later, Cammy. Take care. I actually think, since nobody else is coming on, I think we're gonna end it here real quick, 2.5 hours. I'm starting to get a headache, to tell you the truth. But
It's the coffee. No, I was playing.
it could be, I don't know.
Coffee.
Coffee does uh uh do the blood muscles. What the word I'm looking for is the blood veins. I'm saying it constricts. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think that's the
Hmm.
word I'm looking for. So yeah, it could be coffee could give you a headache for sure. The caffeine in it. Hmm.
Well, yeah, definitely. If you haven't had good enough rest, so you probably get. Have you had rest today?
Yeah, I did get about 4 hours of sleep.
Okay.
That's a good rest for me. Is 4 or 5 hours is normally what,
Oh.
and I never know that I never know what time of day the you know that I can get the rest. It's always a different time of the day because I don't know what it is. It's like my body will not rest unless it's worn out. It's like I go until I shut down basically. It's it's a
Hmm.
little off my sleeping patterns, but
Well, just real fast before you end it, if you don't mind, um,
mhm,
I'm on Miss T's channel. There's a video at the bottom called the Ku Klux. I thought it was Ku Klux. That's the Mandela effect as well. The name
mhm.
Ku Klux. Are you familiar with that one? Ku
The
Klux.
Ku Klux.
Wu Tang Clan.
Are you trying to say a full word like the
It's a
Nazi word, the white supremacy word?
yeah. I don't want to say the full thing. That's why I don't. But
What about it? What about it?
so the first, so there's a L. Uh, it used to be Ku, like Ku, not Clue, KLU. It used to be Ku, as far as
Yeah,
right.
I think so. Yeah, I'm not positive because I'm not really familiar. I've not. It sounds right. But it would not be a Mandela effect for me because I'm not a very good speller for one, and I haven't seen the word, you know, enough for it to stick in my memory. But
Oh,
I
okay,
think it sounds right. It sounds like you're right.
okay, okay. All right. Well, I like people like that. Miss T like is alternative to what's out. She's talking about the King James. I would like
Hmm.
to hear more, so I might check it out more of what she's talking about the King James Bible.
Yeah, the way she wrote it looks right to me.
Hmm. Okay, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, I'll let you get up out of here. Thank you for having me. I'm out. Until next time, rock steady. All right.
Thanks a lot, Propagate. You have a
all
nice night and be safe, man.
all right, and good night to everybody. Robin, Simon, thanks for reaching out. Everybody, peace. Oh. Miss T says they changed it to cool. They changes it to cool.
Oh wow.
Changed.
Okay, so that would definitely be a Mandela then for me because I definitely can see the CLU. That's the way it used to be for me too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right, cool. I'll check you out, Miss T. It's nice to see you here. All right, peace out, Patrick Roberts.
Yep. Have a nice
Peace.
night.
Are you too? Peace.
And with that, everybody, I appreciate you all coming by. And if y'all anybody that has, I know it's I know it's very hard nowadays, but if you have any extra pennies in your pocket, please help support my channel. And hopefully, I really do. I'm really looking forward to this move and meeting new people. And I definitely feel this is what I need to do. So yeah, if anybody can help with, I'm looking for a van. If you know of anything that has a good price on it, great deal, please shoot it my way. If you're, looking to happen to see it, throw the link my way. I appreciate it. Our new timeline at yahoo.com. But thanks. I appreciate all you guys that come by and listen. Um, Hopefully we'll get some other people on panel. I was also thinking about maybe starting to do setup with starting to talk to different people, like interviewing and setting up interviews with different people, kind of like what Brian Stabley does, but he does the Mandela effect. And I'm doing basically people who are in Jesus, who love Jesus Christ and are in that faith, and people who see the Mandela effect, anything spiritual, anything supernatural. So I'm thinking about getting people on like that. So love you guys. Take care. You guys, each and every one of you guys mean something. You know, it takes us all to make up even a small channel like this. It takes a few to just come together and stand for truth. And that's all I want to do is get the truth out there so other people can hear it. There's channels out there that, like I said, that are speaking the remembering before the Mandela effect hit, that remember what the Bible, these, if it wasn't for these people on here, I would have a hard time deciphering through the Bible. I would completely have to, feel it within me without help. And it's great to have the help and to have other people who see this going on, and you can come together and see it together. This is a big deal. This this is a spiritual war, guys. This is definitely a spiritual war, and we have to support each other. Love you guys. You all take care and be safe.